What's up, boys and girls? This is Lance White, and you are watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV, right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer. I'm Double B Billy Bujo, and this is going to be my Impact Wrestling review for the week of March 1st, 2012. Yeah, we're already in March of 2012. Anyway, we open up this week with a segment involving Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy. Apparently, a lot of people wanting answers, why Kurt Angle attacked Jeff Hardy and cost him the World Heavyweight Championship against Rhoode about a couple of weeks ago. And they come out and they say, flat out, that he's jealous of the fact that, he has hair. Jeff Hardy has hair. He colors it, and he says he wears socks for sleeves. Basically, Angle's son idolizes Jeff Hardy instead of idolizing his dad, and he's upset about that. And so he threw out the challenge for Angle to go against Hardy at Victory Road, and they ended up fighting, which is a pretty much normal segment in professional wrestling if you think about it, with two guys who have an issue with each other. So I really liked it. I really hope that the match goes off without a hitch, referencing last year at Victory Road, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and give the segment a 4 out of 5. Kurt Angle always knows how to draw heat. Loved it. And Jeff Hardy, really played off the fact, played on that and really got at Angle. And I'm expecting a good match between these two. Next up, we have what's called the Gauntlet match. It's going to be AJ Styles running the Gauntlet, but it's going to be a Gauntlet of 2. It's going to first be Daniels and Kazarian, but he also threw in a special challenge. If Styles beat both Daniels and Kazarian, then they had to reveal what Daniels had over Kazarian, which was making him do whatever Daniels wanted him to do. And on that, Kazarian said, "Okay, we'll do that." A good majority of this was AJ Styles and Daniels. A lot of these two really know how to work well together and know how to put on a really good match, and they did just that here. And it was kind of expected, kind of a twist to see what Kazarian did, because he came in and gave him, which I believe is the pyramid pile driver maneuver, and he got Daniels disqualified. But then after that, immediately started the Gauntlet match between Kazarian and AJ Styles, and 3 seconds later, Kazarian pins AJ Styles. So, no revelation as to, what's going on with Daniels, Kazarian, and AJ Styles, which means they are still not moving forward with the storyline between these two, or these three, rather. And it's getting quite boring. It's getting quite boring. Just when you think we could see the storyline move further, they say, we're staying at that middle step. So, I'm going to go ahead and give the Gauntlet match. I'm going to give the first Gauntlet match, the first match, AJ Styles and Daniel, it was a 4 out of 5. Very impressed. I always thought they really knew how to work well together. Kazarian and AJ Styles, 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Next up, we had ODB and Madison Rayne. This was set up because of Gail Kim, wanted to be nice to her friend and give her a warm-up match for their match at Victory Road for the Knockouts Championship. So she puts on her match with ODB, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Knockouts know how to wrestle. They have the look and they have the talent. ODB, not so much the look, but she has the talent. I don't want her to take that the wrong way, because I don't want Nick Bondage to come out here and kill me. So, the match-wise, I thought it was a good match. They really started to build some friction between Gail Kim and Madison Rayne, and that's what they really did in this match to really drive them apart. It's still, unsure on who's going to be turning face. You get the assumption that, either Gail Kim or Madison Rayne's going to be turning face in this storyline over the Knockouts title. We just don't know who yet. So, the match, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really well done. Next up, we have the segment with Bully Ray, Bobby Roode, and Austin Aries. So apparently, all these guys are trying to rally against Sting and everything like that. And they said he's the enemy, and they were going to go out and do something about it. So it's going to lead up into another thing. And as soon as that was over, they go backstage. And next thing we have a fight backstage between Mickie James, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, and Sarita. And you know what that's going to set up? That's going to set up a Knockouts tag match freaking predictable. That's all I can say about it. Freaking predictable. And they have to have a backstage fight to set up a Knockouts title match. Knockouts tag match, rather. I'm sorry. So next we have the in-ring segment with Bobby Roode, Bully Ray, and Austin Aries. Apparently all of them are trying to come out there and giving their reasons, saying that they're done because of everything that Sting has done. You know, Bully Ray's tired of Sting and what everything. And I'm tired of Bully Ray pointing to his goddamn calves. I'm very tired of it. What's the big freaking point? You got calves. So what? Austin Aries says the entire time he's been in there, he's never been in a main event. And Bobby Roode doesn't want to fight Sting. So they all said they were done, and they all were doing a sit-down protest. And next, the lights go down ECW style, and they come back up ECW style, and Sting is there. Magic of video editing, ladies and gentlemen. Magic of video editing, because Lord knows how long those lights were down. So then next thing you know, Sting comes out and gives them the realization that if they're done, they don't get a paycheck. But he does set up a really good main event, because all of these guys change their minds. In the segment, it's going to be Bully Ray, Austin Aries, and Bobby Roode taking on James Storm, Magnus, and Samoa Joe. But as far as the segment goes, I thought it was really entertaining. TNA was pulling off a really great show. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really liked it. It was nothing spectacular, but it wasn't bad either. Now, before the match, pardon me, before the match with Zema, Ion, and Shannon Moore, they had I put together a little video package, giving everybody an update on the injury to Jesse Sorensen, and what they were advertising is, or promoting rather, is the fact that they were going to have a reaction with Zema Ion, from what happened. And I believe instead of doing a genuine promo, a genuine reaction to Jesse Sorensen's injury, they kayfabed. They made him kayfabe it. They made him work it into an angle. Made him work it to a storyline. Now, I told this to Ashley and our old buddy Mick37 last night, and well, here's what I said. I kind of disagree with the move. Because of the real seriousness of Jesse Sorensen's injury. With his, the top vertebrae in his neck being broken. And stuff like that, and he's going to be gone for well over a year. And I feel that they probably should give him, give him a chance to have a genuine promo. But instead, they had him kayfabe it. I really don't know if I disagree. But Zema Ion and Shannon Moore, very interesting match. I love the way the commentators today and Taz really played on the fact that they were really pissed off at Zema Ion for his comments that were made in that promo. They really did that well. I think that was the key factor here. The key point is, they were trying to point out what a horrible human being Zema Ion is for what he said, and they really did that a lot. They didn't really pay too much attention to the match, but they really did play off the fact that Zema Ion was becoming a bastard, and that's what they pointed out. And so I'm going to go ahead and give the match 3 out of 5. Wasn't really impressed, but it wasn't bad. And then we had Velvet Sky and Mickie James taking on Angelina, Love, and Sarita. As we all know how that match got set up. Velvet Sky, wow! Her ring gear, and all the knockouts were incredibly hot, and they also had the great look, and a great knockouts match. Again, I always enjoy watching them for many reasons, because again, they have the look, they have the talent, they can actually put on a wrestling match that goes longer than 3 minutes. Hint to the WWE Divas. Learn to fucking wrestle. So I'm going to go ahead and give their tag match a 4 out of 5. Really great. Nice to see 4 hot women in the ring who actually know how to wrestle. And then we have the main event with James Storm, Magnus, and Samoa Joe taking on Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, and Bully Ray. Phenomenal. It was great. I loved it. They really put a lot of emphasis with James Storm and Bobby Roode. Every time James Storm was in the ring, Bobby Roode wanted to take a hike and not be in there. But I thought it was really great. The finish came with James Storm not only hitting his version of the Code Breaker, which I believe, if I remember correctly, they called it Closing Time. He also hit the Last Call Super Kick, which apparently is now his 1-2 combo. The Closing Time and then the Last Call. and he gets the win over Bobby Rhoode, thus giving him momentum leading up into not Victory Road, Lockdown, with for their World Heavyweight title match. And then after that, Bully Ray, knocks everybody out with a steel chair, goes after Magnus, goes after Joe, then goes after James Storm. And Bully Ray says that James Storm is not going to make it to Lockdown, that he's going to be the number one contender, and he's going to take his good friend Bobby Roode's TNA World Heavyweight title. 5 out of 5. I thought it was a phenomenal match. For everybody that needed to be in the main event was there, performed to the utmost of their abilities, and I was thoroughly entertained. Great match, 5 out of 5. So that's pretty much it for Impact Wrestling this week. What I want to know now from you, the WGS-TV viewers and subscribers, what were your thoughts on Impact Wrestling this week? What were your ratings? How did you like Impact Wrestling this week? The way to do it? You can either put your comments in the comment section below or in a video response, your thoughts on this week's Impact Wrestling. And don't forget, if you like what I had to say in this review, be sure you hit that like button. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, subscribe. So, with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.